the Brazil January 8th insurrection. Let's have an update, a recap, and we will find out what President Bolsonaro has done since yesterday. Well, yesterday we got the news that there was an insurrection in Brazil where former President Bolsonaro's supporters stormed the Congress, the Supreme Court building and other buildings, ransacked it, ripped doors from the handles, stole stuff, including weapons. So let's check in on some of the things we saw yesterday. And again, I will be using David Adler's Twitter account, because he has done tremendous work on Twitter showing you footage of this insurrection as it unfolded. Let's turn that down a bit. Didn't do that yesterday. Apologies for the crappy sound there. Well, here you see a lot of people, grown people, outside of Congress, or in this case the Presidential Palace, and these scenes were all over the place after a big demonstration. And allegedly there were police officers and military who they claim aided this insurrection. I will leave that unsaid and play a little bit of devil's advocate, because if they were under serious threat by this mob, yes, they might have been coerced into opening doors, and because if they didn't, they, well, bodily harm up to death, stuff like that. And this was about where we were yesterday. Now, what has unfolded since yesterday? Well, there have been documents floating around, I haven't been able to verify them yet, that this insurrection has been planned for months, even before the election. It seems like the Bolsanistas expected to lose the election. Now there has been allegations of a corrupt judge, election fraud, and let's just have a moment of thought there. One corrupt judge managed to steal an entire election, according to some of these Bolsanistas. I have to remind you here, for the past number of years, Bolsonaro was the president. He appointed these judges. So if you claim, oh, that was a corrupt judge, well, who appointed him? Now it may be so, this judge was there before Mr. Bolsonaro became president. I don't know. But during these years, he had a chance of replacing that judge. But what happened then? Well, just prior to the insurrection, which seems to have been planned all along, Mr. Bolsonaro fled to Florida. Now, it might be a coincidence that he fled to the states where former President Trump resides. We can speculate, because the memorandum in the January 8th insurrection and the January 8th insurrection are eerie similar. Very eerie. But not only did Bolsonaro do this. Have a look at this. It seems like President Bolsonaro, now from his safe haven in Florida, throws his supporters under the bus, claiming these are not real Bolsanistas, this is left-wingers. Also very similar to what some prominent right-wingers in the United States claimed about the insurrection. No, it was left-wingers under false flag. Now this is so moronic, it's almost laughable. Because there are tons of videos with identifiable people, prominent Bolsanistas, being there, saying they are there, saying they will take over and stuff like that. So not only did former President Bolsonaro plan this, as it seems, he then fled to avoid capture, I guess, avoid responsibility, and now he's throwing his supporters under the bus. Now this is the actions of a coward who somehow during his years as president managed to brainwash these men, women, to abandon their families, to risk jail. For him, a bona fide coward. Why? I don't get it. Well, I know about the principles of brainwashing, but you are abandoning your families for that piece of crap. Why? In a number of years, when you're staring out of your prison cell, will you think it was worth it? Not seeing your kids grow up? Having no future when you get out of jail? Or having a worse future? You're out of a job? That workplace probably won't have you back? You will be labeled an insurrectionist? It can never have been worth it. Now, I will always leave open that everything the Bolsanistas claim is true. That opening is extremely slim. Extremely slim. Because watching everything unfold, seeing information come out about the planning and now the actions of the former President Bolsonaro's cowardice behavior, no, I don't think this is. No. But just look at these people coming to court, or coming to jail, by the busloads. Men and women, family fathers, abandoning their future, abandoning their kids. It's... If you ever find yourself in a situation where a strong leader, perhaps we can call them, ask you to go to jail for them, you just say, you first. That's my update, recap on this matter. If you find my content interesting, please like and subscribe. And I'll talk to you later. Have a nice day.